Have you ever wondered where this Earth's beautiful color comes from? If yes, you have come to the right place. Stay tuned as we uncover the origins and legacies of these eye candies throughout the centuries of human civilizations up to modern times. Want to have more? Please click and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos like these ones. The color orange, my friends, is truly a fascinating hue. Have you ever wondered how this vibrant shade came to bear such a unique name? Well, allow me to enlighten you on the captivating tale behind the origins of the word orange as a color. Long, long ago, in the ancient world, there was a fruit that captured the attention of many with its luscious, vibrant appearance. This captivating fruit, known as the orange, was known for its glorious color. However, it wasn't until much later that the word orange was bestowed upon this mesmerizing shade. You see, the fruit itself had been around for centuries before the color carried its name. Originally, it was referred to as geolu red, an Old English term meaning yellow-red. While this indeed encapsulated the essence of the orange fruit, it didn't quite capture the distinct vibrancy of its color. Many years passed, and as fascinating as the fruit was, its name didn't quite match its visual splendor. It wasn't until the discovery of a whole new world that things began to change. European explorers set sail across the oceans, venturing far and wide, seeking new wonders and treasures to bring home. One such explorer, Christopher Columbus, embarked on a momentous journey that would forever alter the course of history. On his travels, he encountered something that would soon become synonymous with the color orange, the beautiful fruit we now know as the orange. As word of this delightful fruit spread across Europe, it caught the attention of the English-speaking world. The name of the fruit, narenga, derived from the Sanskrit word, was brought back to England, forever transforming the way people spoke about this marvelous color. Over time, the word naranga was gradually altered and morphed into the term we now recognize as orange. It became the perfect word to capture the vibrant personality of the fruit, as well as the radiant color it possessed. From that point forward, the term orange took on a new life as a distinct color name. It quickly gained popularity, becoming a part of our everyday language and forever etching itself into our colorful lexicon. Now, whenever we think of the color orange, we can't help but conjure up images of the mesmerizing fruit that inspired its name. It is a hue that embodies energy, warmth, and vibrancy, much like the sun as it sets on a summer evening or the flames of a crackling fire. So, my curious friends, the reason why a color is named orange is because of the enchantment and allure of the fruit itself. Through its captivating appearance, it left an indelible mark on history, forever changing the way we describe and perceive colors. Next time you feast your eyes upon a captivating sunset or the radiant hues of autumn leaves, take a moment to appreciate the magnificent color orange and the delightful fruit that led to its naming. After all, it is a color that truly brightens our world and reminds us of the wonders that can be found even in the simplest of things.
The origin of the color white can be traced back to the Paleolithic era, when early humans first discovered the power of minerals to create pigments. These minerals, such as chalk and kaolin, were ground into a fine powder and mixed with water or other binders to create a paint-like substance. This early form of white pigment was used primarily for cave paintings, as it provided a stark contrast against the dark cave walls, making the artwork more visible. As civilization progressed, the use of white pigments evolved. In ancient Egypt, for example, a substance called gypsum was used to create a pure white pigment known as Egyptian white. This pigment was often used in paintings and sculptures, as well as in the production of cosmetics and ceremonial objects. In the ancient world, the color white held great significance in many cultures. It was often associated with purity, innocence, and divine symbolism. In ancient Rome, for instance, brides wore a white veil to symbolize their purity and virginity. Similarly, in ancient China, white was the color of mourning, symbolizing the loss of life and purity of the departed soul. During the Renaissance period, artists began to explore the use of white pigments more extensively. One of the most famous white pigments of this era was made from the poisonous substance lead. Known as lead white, this pigment provided artists with a brilliant white color that could be easily manipulated and incorporated into their artwork. However, the toxicity of lead white eventually led to its replacement with safer alternatives in the 19th century. In the 18th century, a breakthrough in the production of white pigments occurred with the discovery of titanium dioxide. This naturally occurring compound had a high refractive index, meaning it reflected light more efficiently than other pigments. This gave titanium dioxide a brilliant white appearance, making it a popular choice for artists and manufacturers. Today, titanium dioxide is still widely used as a white pigment in various industries, including paint, plastics, and cosmetics. Its versatility and purity have made it a staple ingredient in products ranging from household paints to toothpaste. In addition to its use as a pigment, the color white has also been embraced as a symbol of purity in many cultures. In Western weddings, the bride traditionally wears a white dress to symbolize her purity and innocence. Similarly, in many Asian cultures, white is worn during funerals to symbolize the departure of the soul and the purity of the deceased. The color white has also played a significant role in literature and symbolism. In classical mythology, for example, the Greek goddess Athena is often depicted wearing white to symbolize her wisdom and purity. In the novel, Moby Dick, by Herman Melville, the white whale represents the unknowable, mysterious, and awe-inspiring forces of nature. In conclusion, the color white has a rich history and has been celebrated for its association with purity, innocence, and divine symbolism. From the early cave paintings to modern-day pigments, white continues to captivate our imagination and serve as a powerful tool in artistic expression and cultural symbolism. Pink is a color that has captivated and enchanted people for generations, but have you ever wondered about its origin? The story of the color pink is one that spans centuries, cultures, and even languages. Join us on a journey through time as we uncover the fascinating origins of this beloved hue. The story of pink begins in ancient times, where different civilizations had their own perceptions of color. In ancient Egypt, for example, pink was associated with femininity, beauty, and love. The color was often used in decorative artwork and paintings, depicting goddesses and women of high status. Similarly, in ancient Greece, pink was connected to Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. As we fast forward to medieval Europe, we find that pink was not yet the vibrant hue we know today. In fact, during this time, the color was often referred to as rose, derived from the French word for pink. It was a softer, paler version of the color we now associate with pink. The notion of pink as a feminine color began to take hold during the Renaissance, as the color was associated with qualities such as delicacy, innocence, and youth. However, it wasn't until the 18th century that pink truly began to emerge as a distinct color in its own right. In the world of fashion, pink became a symbol of luxury and opulence. It was a color reserved for the elite, as the dye used to create it was expensive and difficult to obtain. This led to an association between pink and status, adding to its allure. The popularity of pink continued to grow throughout the 19th century, thanks in part to the rise of industrialization. Advances in technology made it easier and more affordable to produce pink dye, allowing the color to become more accessible to a wider range of people. Pink became a popular choice for clothing, particularly for young girls, as it was seen as a reflection of their innocence and purity. In the 20th century, pink began to take on a deeper meaning. During World War II, pink was associated with femininity and became a symbol of hope and solidarity for women working in factories to support the war effort. The iconic image of Rosie the Riveter, with her pink headscarf, became a powerful symbol of female empowerment and resilience. The 1950s brought about a new wave of pink popularity with the rise of consumer culture and the baby boom. Pink became synonymous with all things feminine, from clothing to toys to home decor. It was the color of choice for baby girls, and pink nurseries became the trend du jour. Fast forward to the present day, and we see that the color pink has taken on a more diverse and inclusive meaning. It is no longer solely associated with femininity but is embraced by people of all genders. Pink has become a symbol of self-expression, individuality, and breaking free from traditional gender norms. It has found its way into art, fashion, and even social movements. The origin of the color pink is a journey that has taken us through history, across continents, and into the hearts and minds of people around the world. From its ancient associations with love and beauty to its contemporary expression of individuality and freedom, pink has truly evolved and found its place in our collective consciousness. So, the next time you see a splash of pink, take a moment to appreciate the rich history and vibrant spirit behind this captivating color. The origin of the color blue is a fascinating tale that spans across history and cultures. Blue has captivated human beings for centuries, holding a special place in our hearts and minds. But where did this mesmerizing hue come from? Let's delve into the origins of the color blue and uncover its rich backstory. The story begins in ancient times, when our ancestors observed the world around them and categorized the colors they encountered. Interestingly, blue was one of the last colors to be named and recognized. Many ancient languages did not have a specific word for blue, and instead categorized it under a broader term like black or dark. One theory suggests that the late acknowledgement of blue is connected to the scarcity of naturally occurring blue things in the ancient world. Unlike the striking red of fire or the abundant green of nature, blue was not as prevalent. The sky and water, two of the most common sources of blue, were seen as vast and endless rather than something to be captured and named. However, this perception began to change as civilizations advanced and developed. Around 4,000 years ago, the Egyptians started to use a blue pigment known as Egyptian blue. They created this unique color by grinding together sand, limestone, and copper. It quickly became popular and was used extensively in art, jewelry, and decorations. Moving forward to ancient civilizations in Mesopotamia, blue started emerging in their art and culture. The Babylonians appreciated lapis lazuli, a deep blue stone, which they imported from distant lands for use in their jewelry and adornments. In fact, the valuable nature of this stone made it a symbol of wealth and power. As time went on, blue also gained importance in the ancient world due to religious and spiritual connotations. It began to represent the divine and the celestial. The ancient Greeks associated blue with the gods, specifically Zeus, the ruler of heaven. They believed blue to be a sacred color, signifying divine presence and protection. It wasn't until later in history that blue became more accessible to a wider population. In the Middle Ages, the demand for blue pigments surged, and artists sought out ways to produce it. One of the most significant discoveries was the creation of ultramarine, made from the precious stone lapis lazuli. This deep, rich blue became highly sought after and was used in iconic Renaissance artworks. During the Renaissance period, advancements in science and technology brought about new possibilities for creating blue. The discovery of cobalt blue, a vivid and affordable alternative, revolutionized the art world. Artists could now use this striking shade more freely, leading to a proliferation of blue in paintings and other forms of artistic expression. As the world expanded through exploration and trade, blue pigments from different parts of the world became more accessible. The indigo plant, native to India, emerged as an essential source of blue dye. Indigo became so valuable that it became known as blue gold, and played a significant role in the development of the textile industry. In the modern era, blue has evolved into a color associated with calmness, peace, and reliability. It is often used in branding to convey trustworthiness and professionalism. From the soothing blue of the ocean to the clear blue skies above, this color continues to captivate and inspire. The origins of the color blue are a testament to the human longing for beauty, meaning, and understanding of the world. It took time for this enigmatic hue to emerge as a distinct color within our consciousness, but once discovered, it quickly captured our imagination. From the ancient Egyptians to the artists of the Renaissance, blue has left an indelible mark on our history and culture. So, the next time you gaze at a vibrant blue sky or admire a beautiful blue artwork, remember the intriguing journey that led to the emergence of this mesmerizing color.
Black is often considered as the absence of color. But have you ever wondered why it is still called a color? Is black really a color or just the absence of light? Prepare to be enlightened as we dive into the fascinating world of colors and discover the true nature of black. When we talk about colors, we usually think of the rainbow, a beautiful display of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. These colors are known as the visible spectrum and are created when light is refracted or bent as it passes through a prism. Each color corresponds to a specific wavelength of light. Black, on the other hand, is different. It is often described as the absence or complete absorption of light. When all visible light is absorbed, no color is reflected back to our eyes, making an object appear black. In this sense, black can be perceived as the absence of color. However, the story doesn't end here. In the world of pigments, black is a color in its own right. pigments are substances that absorb some wavelengths of light and reflect others. When it comes to pigments, black absorbs all visible light, which is what creates the illusion of something appearing black. It's like a black hole for light. So even though black absorbs all colors, it is still considered a color because it is a pigment that interacts with light. To better understand this, let's consider a black shirt. When light hits the shirt, the pigments within the fabric absorb all the colors of the visible spectrum, including red, blue, and green. This absorption depletes the light, leaving us with the perception of black. In contrast, a white shirt reflects all the colors and does not absorb any of them, resulting in the appearance of white. Now you might be wondering, why do we need black as a color anyway? Black plays a crucial role in both art and science. In art, it provides depth and contrast, allowing other colors to shine brighter. It serves as a background or a foundation, creating a sense of balance and grounding the other colors. In science, black is used in various applications, including solar panels and telescopes. Solar panels are coated with black materials because they effectively absorb sunlight, converting it into usable energy. Telescopes, on the other hand, are often coated with black to prevent unwanted reflections and increase their light-capturing capabilities. But what about black objects that appear black even in the absence of light, such as black holes? Despite common perception, black holes are not actually black in the traditional sense. They are incredibly dense objects with such strong gravitational pull that nothing, not even light, can escape their gravitational grip. So while black holes are often depicted as black, they are actually invisible and can only be detected by their effects on surrounding matter and light. In conclusion, black is indeed a color, both in terms of the absence of light and as a pigment that absorbs all colors. It may seem contradictory, but it's all about how we perceive and interact with light. Black serves vital functions in art and science, providing contrast, depth, and energy absorption. So next time you come across something black, take a moment to appreciate its mysterious and indispensable nature, whether it's a beautiful painting or the vast expanse of space.
The color red is a vibrant and attention-grabbing hue that has captivated humans for centuries. It is commonly associated with passion, love, danger, and excitement, making it one of the most powerful and influential colors in our lives. From the earliest civilizations to the present day, red has held a significant place in human culture. In ancient times, red was often seen as a symbol of power and importance. It was reserved for royalty and high-ranking individuals, as it was believed to represent strength and authority. In many cultures, red was also associated with life and vitality, as it resembled the color of blood. In addition to its cultural significance, red has a profound impact on our psychology. Studies have shown that the color red can increase heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration rates, signaling a physiological response to danger or excitement. This primal reaction has been harnessed in various contexts, such as in advertising and sports, where red is used to inspire a sense of urgency and action. In the realm of emotions, red is often linked to strong feelings of passion and love. It is no coincidence that red roses are the symbol of romance and are often given as tokens of affection. The color red has the ability to stimulate our senses and evoke intense emotions, making it an ideal choice for expressing love and desire. Interestingly, red also has different connotations across different cultures. While it may symbolize luck and good fortune in some Eastern cultures, it can be associated with negative aspects such as danger or warning in others. For example, red is often used to indicate stop signs and fire alarms, serving as a visual cue to bring attention to potential hazards. In the world of fashion and design, red is a bold and eye-catching choice. It has the ability to draw attention and make a powerful statement. Red dresses, red carpets, and red lipstick are all iconic symbols of glamour and confidence. The color red has a way of commanding attention and leaving a lasting impression. Furthermore, red also plays a significant role in art and symbolism. Many artists have utilized red as a focal point in their works, using it to convey energy, intensity, and drama. Red is often used to represent passion, anger, or the essence of life itself. It is a color that demands attention and invites contemplation. In nature, red holds its own unique place. From fiery sunsets to blooming flowers, red is present in many natural wonders. It can symbolize the changing seasons, as leaves and fruits turn red in the autumn. Red can also serve as a warning color in the animal kingdom, signaling danger or toxicity. For example, many venomous creatures display vibrant red markings as a way to advertise their potential threat. Overall, the color red is a complex and captivating entity. Its symbolism and impact reach far beyond mere aesthetics. Red has the power to evoke strong emotions, grab our attention, and convey profound meanings. Whether seen in a piece of artwork, a stop sign, or a passionate embrace, the color red will forever remain an integral part of our human experience.